All right, we are on live.
Ew. That was fucking.
Yo,
bad.
we have some lovely guests today.
Yo, our first South African guest.
Our first couple guests.
Yeah, our first couple
Right?
guests.
Yeah. Couple,
Yeah.
First everything.
We got a double.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you guys say? Do you guys say cheers
We
in
say
South
cheers,
Africa?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. So that's good.
So, Brian,
That's some good tea. Yeah?
why don't you introduce our lovely people?
Yeah, so we have Matteo here and Jacqui. So, talk. Yeah, like, I mean, so how's life in South Africa, man? Because like, I think a lot of people when they think about South Africa, they think of like black people, right? But obviously you're white. As
Obviously,
fuck.
they're white. Yeah.
So
I do need to get a tan.
What a great way to say. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
no, like some of your students, they're probably like really surprised that you're from
Yeah.
South
Yeah.
Africa, right?
They all think we're from America.
Right.
And then, yeah, and then like the co-teacher will be like, no, they're from South Africa. And they're like, Africa?
Africa,
But
Africa.
why are they white?
Yo,
Right.
so this is a funny story. Like one of my friends, he's actually South African, but his school, the director was like, "Hey, can you ask Taylor to say that he's from the UK?"
Oh my god.
So for 2 whole years, he's been working there for 2 years.
No way.
2 whole
And he's
years.
from the UK.
They thought that everybody in the school thinks he's from the UK.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
It's
My God.
Because like people don't really understand like how like
Yeah.
the whole race thing. It's like how can you be white and from South Africa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
it's like
even
actual
got from
thing.
some of the kids like, yeah, because there's no food in Africa. And I'm like, well, I eat food in Africa, so I think there is.
I
But
think we're
funny
alive.
enough, I had to make flashcards for like the children the other day, and I was doing it on countries, and I was doing flashcards of all the countries, and then Africa comes up, and it's like black person with like a leaf, just like covered.
Dude.
No clothes, nothing, bro. So I'm just sitting there, I'm
A
like,
loincloth.
yo, what's
Dude, that's
Bro,
pretty
it's just
bad.
like, and I
Like,
kept
it's
going
nothing
through,
like
and it's
that.
just,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if it was a US site or something, but they were all like that, and I was just like, representing for SA, bro.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. How's the weather here? It's fucking freezing,
Oh my
right?
god.
I
How
can't
are you guys
No.
taking it, man? Like,
Well,
is it too cold for you
He's
guys?
from Durban, so I think the worst it ever gets there is like
14, 13.
14 degrees
So this is like more cold,
Celsius.
bro.
I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but it's
Yeah, no
bloody
fucking
warm.
idea.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like spring here,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, it's like spring.
yeah.
sometime.
Where I come from, it's like maybe the lowest it gets is the highs at the moment. So it's
Uh-huh.
not that great.
What is it right now? What would South Africa be right now, temperature wise?
Oh no,
Oh,
it's
in
summer.
summer,
It's like
full on
32
summer.
degrees.
Everyone's just wearing a tank top?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
To 35 degrees. It's like what it is like here in summer.
Oh wait, the
It's
seasons
really
are
hot.
flipped,
yeah,
right?
because we're in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So it's
Oh.
like midsummer there.
Yeah,
Cool.
like, everyone's going to the beach now. They're
Ugh.
rocking the
Oh,
vest.
shit.
Bro,
GTL.
your family's like
GTL.
GTL.
Yeah, my
he
mom
knows
used
the
to be
Jersey
like,
Shore
Yeah,
culture.
man, they're doing that right now as well.
Yeah,
good.
So you're Italian yourself, so
I'm
you
Italian.
know
Yeah,
you
my
try
parents are
to
Italian, so
try to get in touch with your Jersey roots,
until
right?
I met you guys, and now I'm like Jersey.
Isn't Jersey like trying to get in touch with the Italians?
You belong in
What's
Jersey,
going on
man.
here?
Welcome
You know
home.
what? I can't wait to go home, bro.
Welcome home, brother. Is there any beer?
Yo, what is the like one of the first differences that you saw when you got to Korea? Like shit, this is
Space.
fucking different.
Space.
Yeah, the space here
Oh my
is
God.
so minimal.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
The buildings are like just like on top of each
Right,
other.
right,
right.
I can't.
Like we were saying earlier about the houses, it's kind of rare if you live in in an apartment in South
Africa? Really?
Like you kind of only live in apartments if you're either like a student or like a young professional, maybe. Like
Yeah,
you stay in an apartment, but if you're family, there's no way.
right.
Like you will definitely be living in a house with like a garden, or you guys call it a yard.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean, it's strange for us to see kids and it's like, but you don't have the space to play. I don't understand.
They play at school.
yeah,
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't
well,
play on
that's a
playgrounds
school
anymore,
lesson.
right?
Or they play on frozen lakes, bro.
Yeah.
As we
There's not a
saw
lot of
today.
things to do here.
Yeah.
So I was wondering about this because like there are different types of. Okay, so I'm a recruiter. So basically, I interview a lot of South Africans. So a lot of South Africans come to Korea, and even without looking at their faces, I can tell if they're a white South African person and a black South African person because their accent is like totally different.
I think that with learning the languages.
Yeah.
Like if you learn an African language, or just like with any language, when you learn the language, you're gonna have like a specific accent that goes with it. But even like white people in South Africa, we have different accents. Like if you go to different areas,
Really?
like you can tell. You'll be like, oh, you're from Cape
Yeah,
Town,
that's
or
true.
you're from Durban, or you're from Johannesburg. Like
So Mateo's from Durban, and where are you from?
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg. Oh, okay. So that's more of a major city.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like in the
Because-
middle of the, well, not in the middle of the country, but it's inland. So
Oh, okay.
it's
So no
one
beaches.
of the bigger
so that
cities.
when there's holidays,
We all
all the
go to
Joburgers,
Durban.
they flock all to Durban.
Oh yeah.
And they
Okay,
just
so-
bombard the beach.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's bad news.
So you guys don't really like the people from Johannesburg?
No,
or
I mean,
are you just
I'm
playing around?
Saying that
Banter.
people from Johannesburg are amazing, but just it's not like I don't know. It's not the most fun place to live.
Mhm.
It doesn't have a lot
Johannesburg?
of places. Yeah, they're just the most friendly people.
Yeah,
that you'll
definitely.
ever
Like,
meet,
I think South Africa is very cliquey, if you know what I'm saying. So if you
What
don't
do you
know
mean?
someone, like, to be friends with people, like, you need to be.
You need to know
Yeah,
if
yeah,
there's like
it's
someone
quickie,
in a
it's
group
quickie.
to like kind of get brought into the fold.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
like Johannesburg people are like, oh cool, come have a drink with us.
Yeah,
And,
they're
like,
more open
Yeah.
and
Really?
welcoming. Yeah, yeah.
Very much so.
So how'd y'all meet?
Us?
That cliquey. Yeah, funny story, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's fun.
I met through
At a club?
No, actually not.
Yeah, well.
At church?
I was working
Church?
in
Yes,
No.
of course.
Wait, do you guys have a religion? No.
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 Actually, what's the what are people like Christians there? A lot of people Christians
Yeah,
there, or
it's,
Catholics? Or?
Catholics, Christians.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
a lot of
It's quite a multicultural country.
Oh, okay.
Very multicultural.
Okay.
Whole bunch of stuff going on there,
Yeah.
which I don't really get involved with, bro. I'm just
Mm.
laid back about it.
Neutral.
So you're like me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
very neutral.
You're just like
I
yeah.
love all people.
Christian,
I'm
man.
Christians scare
That
me,
was
man.
really.
Dude, it's all scary, dude. All of that stuff is scary. Bro.
Yo, over here in Korea, they hand out like fucking the
Oh,
wet
I
tissues and
know.
stuff.
We've got a good story for you just before we
Yeah.
came here now.
Yeah,
What?
you guys
What
already.
What do you mean? What happened?
How's this? So we went. Where do
Our
we
favorite
come
coffee
from?
shop
But where do we come from?
from a fast food restaurant.
Okay, wow. I mean,
Burger
that's just great.
No, actually not. Mama's Touch.
Oh, Mama's
Keeping it
touch.
diverse.
Gotta
Mm.
love that. Shout out to New Orleans, but yeah,
No,
Oh,
they do claim it's a New Orleans style.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
but it's probably just straight from
Bulgogi
Korea.
burger, bro.
Bulgogi burger.
Sounds like it's from New Orleans.
Definitely.
So anyway, we
Yeah.
wanted to go to our coffee shop that we always go to.
Uh-huh.
So we're walking up the stairs and I see balloons like stuck on the stairs. I'm like, is this like a private event? He's like, no, just go get a coffee.
It
Let's go get a
sounded
coffee.
so festive.
So we go in there and there's a full-on like religious party going on, bro.
But it was
Oh,
really
shit.
cool. Like,
It was
What do you mean?
cool.
like
It's
they,
inside
they
the cafe?
had like live
Inside the cafe.
singers
Oh.
and like this comedian dude and like it was really cool. So like
Oh,
sweet. So we went and they gave us coffee and
Uh-huh.
like
Could
was,
you
like,
tell
chatting to us.
right away that
I
it's a
didn't
religious
know.
like
No.
ceremony, like
It was
event.
like,
No, no,
but, like,
no.
it went quiet as you get as
It
you
was
went.
so fast. They came
Oh.
on,
And
like-
then I'm like,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like,
And then the
what are you
one
doing
lady
here?
who could speak English like honed in on us and came and sat down with us and was chatting to us. And then after a while, she was like, "Yeah, so have you been able to get to church since you've been traveling so much?" And I was like, "No, sorry. I'm
Oh,
quite
shit.
a
Oh,
religious
shit.
neutral person, so
Yeah.
like my philosophy is be nice to people."
and then they're just giving us free coffee and free sandwiches. and-
What?
Yeah,
Just because
like-
you walked in
Just
when they were having a
there.
party?
Man, I don't want to. They want
Dude,
to
that's
convert us or
badass.
It's
something.
part of the part of the game. You don't know the game.
Game.
You gotta like offer some shit.
Like, hey, buddy, it's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, man, you gotta
Yo,
persuade
did-
them in
did
any
you
way.
just
They
say-
were really nice.
Yeah.
Like really, really nice people.
I have a crazy story
got
here in
kidnapped,
Gwangju.
right?
I got
What?
kidnapped.
This dude got kidnapped.
Wait.
I got fucking kidnapped.
In South
Oh.
Korea.
Well, not really kidnapped, but okay.
Yeah.
But like so this one guy, I mean it's kind of a long story, but long story short, this guy was like, I thought he was like a really nice dude. I mean he is. He's a really nice dude. He's wearing that shit. What's that shit?
The priest shit?
The priest shit, whatever. His clothes, right?
What's that called? I don't know.
I don't even know what
no,
it's-
habit is for none.
His
That's
little
What, is that
gown.
what that
Yeah,
The-
with
the black-
yeah.
You should know this. How do you not
Exactly.
know this?
I don't
You
know,
wear it like
but
every
it's
day.
like-
But
Isn't he
anyways,
a
Priest for
pastor?
Catholics. I
Yeah.
don't think pastors wear that.
I think okay. Oh,
I know what you. I know what
right.
you're talking
Deacon.
about. The with with the collar.
Oh,
and, like,
that's for priests. Okay,
Yeah,
this
it's for
pastor
priests.
was just probably wearing a suit or some shit.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My memory isn't that great.
You are a terrible person.
I'm trying to embellish the story. God damn it.
So go ahead.
Anyways, so he just asked me like what I'm doing like on a Saturday or something and shit.
What are you doing?
And then all of a sudden like he goes, I need help. Like I need you to help me. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, no, like I need you to like answer some questions or something. Please follow me. And so like this guy, Jesus Christ, dude. And he was like, yeah, please follow me. And yeah, like I it would be really nice for you to help me. So I was like,
So you followed it.
I was like, fuck.
that never goes well.
I was like, okay. Me
it's
being
like a guy
me,
in a truck being like, do you want some free candy?
like
It's in the
a
guts
part
of
of
Brian's
me.
like, Brian's like, yeah, of course. What kind of candy do you have?
I do want, I do need my sweets, but a part of me wanted to know like what was gonna happen, right? So I was like, all right, I'll just go. So I fucking went, and he was with a girl and like some other dude. And I was like, all right. I mean, if anything goes wrong, like I could probably take all three of them. So it's all good. So I was like, all right, I'll just follow you to the van that you're taking me to. So
That's the Jersey Shore in
he
you.
took me to this parking lot and then into a van. And I'm like, wait. I'm like, can I like sit like over here, like at the end towards the door? I actually said that to them. He's like, oh no, we're not bad people. Like you're okay. Don't worry. I'm like, that really makes me feel
Yeah,
safe,
dude.
you fucking asshole. So, anyways, I went inside. Dude, they don't even like turn on the lights in the van. So it was kind of like when the sun was setting, so it was really
Oh,
dark.
it's romantic.
Yeah, I thought I was
Visa.
gonna get gang raped.
Well, I mean, it's checked off all the list. Like rape van.
Yeah, rape van, man. And then this dude, he pulls out a Bible with his phone and he turns on the flash and then he's like reading me like some fucking verse. I don't know what he's saying, but I was like,
Well, at least he didn't
Okay.
have like a gun stash
Oh,
in the
thanks,
Bible
brother.
or something.
I don't know, man, but I was like fucking freaking out because that was happening for like 20 minutes straight.
That's intense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's-
and I was like, should I just leave right now? Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know, like,
Sorry, my mom's calling me. Bye.
so I waited like an idiot, and then they're like, okay, like, yeah, good job. Well, they didn't say good job, but I was like, all right, I did my part, like, waiting for you fucks. So I was just like, all right. And then they kind of got the message that, like, I wanted to leave. So they gave me, like, free wet tissues and, like, a candy, like a little lollipop.
Clean up the mess.
I don't know if they like
Wet
jizzed
tissues are
all over
awesome.
that lollipop, but I pretty much just
More like roofie candy.
Yeah, maybe.
come on, more like.
But I took the
jizz
wet
candy.
tissues. I used them. So
course you did.
yeah, thanks for the wet tissues. But definitely not going back to your
Yeah,
van
he's
He's probably an
again.
avid listener to our podcast.
He's like jerking off real
Oh
hard.
my god.
Oh, my
Tissues
bad.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You never got stopped by those people that they're like, hey, I'll tell you your future or some shit. You never got that?
I've had the ones where they like, but they never speak English, so it's fine for us because then they want to give us stuff. But then like I just go, come send me down to Karen walking and pretend like I don't understand why they gave it to me.
Operator.
If you understood if you understood Korean, they would tell you like, hey, whoa. They'll stop you and be like, your
Carry on.
face, you are they'll like tell you your occupation.
You're the
and
white
they'll
hope.
the white hope. They'll tell you something about you that you're like, you're young. It's like,
Really?
well, really?
I'm young.
You
Are
can
great.
read my mind.
Yeah, so like they would tell you like shit about you that, you know, they're like, they look at your face,
Oh
they're like,
my
oh, okay, why don't you come with me? I can tell you your future. So there are actually people who follow these people.
Who's dumb enough to do that
So,
though?
like little kids? You know, like
Well,
young
yeah,
kids.
that's how they.
People like you,
they
more
like,
adventurous. You actually got in the
Wow.
trunk, my man.
I know, like that's why I don't like telling this story because like people are like, yeah, wait, you're an idiot. Okay, keep going on. I was like, yeah, I don't want to tell this story anymore because that's very true. But
So they're trying to rip off money off of you, pretty much. They take you to this house and they're like, oh, you should. okay, now I'm gonna tell you your future. You gotta give me $100, and then they have these bouncers at the door who don't let you out.
Jesus.
Oh, so it's a scam. It's a scam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
You gotta pay them, or you can't leave. That shit
I
happens
just do
all
the
the time.
graceful no.
The smile right now.
Mateo's got your back. He's gonna fuck up those bouncers
yeah.
for you.
She's like looking around. Where's Matteo?
I'm out before she's even in, bro.
Well, that was dirty.
Hells yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
honey,
shit,
I'm home
okay.
right now. I'm sorry. I don't know where you went, but
This
Yeah.
is the thing about South Africans. A lot of people they come here and they just love Korea and they just don't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
True.
I'm curious about like, because like out of the seven what is it, native English speaking countries that are able to get their visas and come teach here, South
Africa is a
Africans
big market, right?
stay
Yeah.
the longest, and they
Mm.
stay like there are a lot of South Africans.
So how'd you hear about
Versus
South
other-
Korea? Like,
yeah.
how were you influenced? Was it like K-pop or was it like?
no,
I've always been a great fan of K-pop.
yeah, for sure.
That was definitely an influence for me.
What about you?
Love it. No, we
Jesus Christ.
actually
I love this.
we were just trying to decide what to do like after last year, and he had gotten his TEFL and he was like, yeah, why don't we go to Vietnam? And me being the scrounger that I am, I was like, well, I have friends in South Korea and you actually make a shit ton more money, so why don't we
Yeah.
go there?
I think
He
the
was
money
like,
was definitely
okay,
like
cool.
a big
So-
factor.
Yeah,
Like the money
Yeah.
and then like the rent, everything's like low.
like the
you know?
benefits,
Yeah.
right? That you get
it's
here.
so much more.
Yeah.
So we were like,
It's
you know
usually
what?
the reason why.
Yeah, let's go there, and then we can still see, like, because we're mass addicted to traveling. So,
Right.
you know, it's more place to travel because we literally live the furthest place away from everywhere in the world.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Oh, back in South
Yeah,
Africa.
back in South
Uh-huh.
Africa. So to try and get to Asia, it's literally like 15 to 20 hour
20-hour
traveling.
plane ride, yeah.
You
From
know? So it's
Durban to Johannesburg, how long does that take?
Oh, like an hour.
By
yeah,
car,
it's like
an hour?
hour
Flight,
flight, 8-hour drive.
Right.
8 hour
No,
drive.
six-
Yeah,
6
that
to
sounds
8
about
hour
right.
drive. Yeah,
that
6
sounds
to 8
that
hour
sounds
drive.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I see. Is it dangerous there or
Um,
like what are some of the things that we should look out for? Like, you know,
it's like relative to like the countries that you come from. I think just because we're brought up in it, we don't see it as bad as it
Yeah.
is. It's like you've got to be vigilant. Obviously, there's like instances of hijacking, but it's usually
There's
I
a
know,
there's a lot of
it's-
shit.
yeah,
Wait,
there's a
what?
lot of
Hijacking?
shit,
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of shit
it's
going on there,
hijacking,
bro.
but it's like it'll be like late at night, and you've just got to be vigilant. Like you don't sit at a traffic light. We call them robots. I don't know
What? You call them robots?
Robots, yeah, robots. Shoot
So
the robot.
you would never understand if I said that though. So
no, like,
no.
like robots,
No,
like,
robots.
like Terminator,
I don't
bunch of
know
fucking
why
Optimus
we
Primes,
call it that.
fucking asshole.
I don't know. I've said that to the kids, and they're just like
They're like,
Transformer, and I'm like,
What was the other thing you said? Jolly?
Jolling.
Jolling.
Well, you guys have
Partying.
Chappie.
Chappies.
Chappie.
No.
Oh, Chappie
Chappie
the robot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Chappies for us back
With
home
this-
is
Yeah.
like this
Robot
gum that costs like
Yeah.
nothing.
What is
It's
Wait,
very
what?
versatile.
What is the
It's
cheapest
like,
bubble gum from the US? Like the cheap one used to like
50 cents, I think. For
Oh my God,
that's like
that's
a-
expensive.
the little
no,
bar.
that's expensive. That's like
yeah,
$5
Whatever you
grand.
call
But it's
it.
the
The
US.
strip.
Ours
Yeah.
would be
50
like,
cents.
50
Yeah.
yeah,
cents.
ours would be like a fifth of that price, or even a tenth of that price.
Oh,
and we
shit.
call it Chappies. That is like our childhood gum. It's
Oh.
like the gum that you used
But
to buy when you had
I
no
do know
money.
the Chappie.
But you know the
referring to.
movie,
yeah,
right?
I do, with Deanford in it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
unfair.
And
Great things come from South Africa.
District 9. District 9, right?
yeah.
That's a good one.
I
You know
actually
that
quite
movie,
enjoy
right?
that movie.
Yeah, that's a better movie.
The actor is South African, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a clever movie, that one.
Oh, yeah. The bat. Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
he's a
played,
badass.
Murdoch in A-Team. He's really good.
Oh,
in that.
shit. Is that where he
Yeah.
comes from?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
But he
Yeah.
is South African.
it. Yeah, he is.
He is South African.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the cost of living would be, is it like a lot lower than it is in
Oh
Asia?
my goodness. In
Higher,
So-
I think, yeah, in
no.
South Africa.
No.
Because
Compared to here. Like, where
No
were you staying last year?
ways.
we'll let them
I'm just,
decide here.
it's just because we don't pay rent.
Okay, fair enough.
Like I've been seeing the
Oh.
cost of rent here, like it's almost double what we would pay back home.
What?
For
Yeah,
like
for like
this
the
type of house?
size that people are paying for. I was really
Fuck.
shocked because we don't pay rent, so like I
Yeah.
didn't realize. But I was seeing on some of the groups on Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, are people really paying this much for rent for like this tiny little room?
Right.
Like usually back home, if you get an apartment, you
Well, if
have
you're
like
comparing
a
size,
kitchen, a bathroom, you know, like separated, and a lounge, and then like, you know, your bedroom. It's not,
your
like,
own
all
separate
packed
bedroom.
together.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not a studio. You're
No,
saying.
it's not a studio apartment.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
like you're paying the same amount, like double that for something that is like teeny.
Very cramped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And food is so much cheaper. So much
The meats,
cheaper at home.
especially
Meats?
the
No, you
meats.
guys haven't tried the great
eating
meat, huh?
Eating out is like buying home cooked food here.
Because where do you, like in South Korea, where do you guys get your meat from?
Fucking great question.
Cat meat, bro. I mean, it's
rats.
probably good.
Wait, back home or here?
Yeah, in
No,
Korea.
yeah.
Like, do you
In Korea.
guys get from Australia? You must get from Australia.
We have to.
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
to
yeah.
get everything imported.
Yeah. So
pretty
you're probably
much.
eating
All that.
kangaroo. Let's be frank.
Well, kangaroo is actually a really expensive meat. It's like eating ostrich back home.
You eat ostrich back home?
Yeah.
What?
Ostrich meat is
It's
good
like
for
a
you.
normal meat to eat there.
Oh shit! How is it?
It's very lean.
It's like chicken or?
No. It's like steak, but very lean. Like
Oh,
no fat.
It's good. It's good.
Like no fat at all.
And have you
Oh,
guys tried
shit.
biltong? Biltong? It's like
Biltong.
dried meat.
Biltong.
Yeah.
Biltong? Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about
It's
bull
like
balls?
jerky.
Bull balls, eh?
I know people eat bull balls.
I've
Like
seen that.
Balls.
yeah, bull balls.
Yo, I had a-
That's
I
no
have
bullshit
not heard
either.
that one, but
I've seen that on Fear Factor and shit like that.
Yeah.
No, I had tiger balls.
You had tiger
China.
balls?
Yeah, tiger testicles. They're like,
Jesus
this will
Christ.
make your fertility stronger. I was like, oh yeah, I'll eat that shit.
Jesus Christ. You
Tiger
get that from
balls.
like fucking
Why
Thailand
would
where
you
they
need
like
that?
Bengal tiger.
That's true too.
you heard about that shit in Thailand? The
What?
fucking the tiger place. You know, like where the
Oh, where
fucking
you can-
monks are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
saw a brief thing. I didn't actually read it, but
Yeah, they stuffed like a bunch of like tiger cubs in a fucking freezer.
Oh, what?
And like they found out that they were like injecting some sort of like sedative. Is it called a sedative? Like
yeah,
it's
to make them sleep.
yeah to make
Yeah.
them fucking sleepy so that tigers don't attack the tourists, so that they fucking make money.
Okay.
It's like a place where you like pet like tigers and
no.
shit,
Wait, why-
and
why
people
would
take
they
in
pictures
that?
of themselves with the
Domesticating
tigers.
lions, right?
No, not
Oh,
the
the
mess.
tigers, but they
You
like
literally
chain the
you
tigers
fucking
up as
Oh,
well.
you
shit.
fucking get a syringe and you
don't do
domesticate
that to
them
me,
that
though.
way. Yeah, you just
Jeez.
inject the.
But why were
Yeah,
they in
no.
freezers, eh?
Jesus.
Why are they in freezers though?
Yeah. What are they eating them? Like,
Um,
keeping them fresh?
I think they knew they had some information that they were being investigated, so they were like trying to hide the fucking shit
Evidence.
like the.
It
I don't
makes me so
yeah.
sad. I didn't do any of the stuff regarding animals when I was in Thailand.
But you probably have friends who've done that, right? Have like selfies with the
Yeah, like
tigers.
riding an
not with the
elephant.
tigers, but riding the elephants. Like when we were in Thailand, people were like,
I
"Oh
see.
no, I'm gonna go ride the elephants," and I was like, "You fucking enjoy that. I'm not going."
Yeah,
Oh.
my
Like,
my sister
I'm
did
sorry,
that with the
elephants-
tigers.
Bad
No.
person, bro. Sister's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
bad.
Why not?
She's like, whatever. I'm sorry.
I don't know. For me, like coming from South Africa, elephants are meant to be
Fucking Jersey
like,
Shore passion.
Jersey Shore patch. Snooki. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
My sister's like
elephants are meant to
Snooki.
be, like,
Just kidding.
So are they,
out and
Hope she's not watching this, bro.
in South Africa, then is there like a like district for the animals?
we have
Game
reserves.
reserves,
So
yeah.
we have like
Oh.
massive reserves, and they're all over the country. So, and there's also like places in the country that are really open and not very like highly populated. So there'll be like very large ones or like quite a lot of small ones. Like you get private reserves, but they like keep all the animals in there, and they just like roam around freely because it's literally just an open area that they put a fence around to make sure that they don't stroll into like the
Human.
yeah, like the city
territories and
centre,
shit.
basically, you know. So
So you never seen a lion or elephant roaming around the
oh
street?
no, we have.
Like
I
escapes?
actually used to
Yeah.
like
Escape
On the
from
street?
Yeah, it's happened
What
once or
oh.
twice. There was one in the Joburg CBD.
The
Like
what?
the CBD, like in the middle of the city centre,
Business
there was
district,
just a lion roaming. the
Yeah,
streets.
but like I used to like take them. I used to catch a lion to school, like back in the day.
Enjoy such
I
shit.
used to ride them to school.
This
along
fucking
with
guy.
hippos.
He's so full of
Sorry.
shit.
I see his face. And I'm like, nah.
I was
He's
just checking because you guys are from the States, so you know.
Yeah, I've met
Yeah.
some
Gotta
people
just
that
check
do
it out.
believe
Right,
that.
right.
But I-
legitly.
Like from what I'm thinking, if you see a tiger in real life, I feel like you're fucked. You're done.
Yeah, you're done. You're not going to live to
Yeah.
tell the tale.
Yeah.
But
But
I think-
so you
No,
obviously.
I didn't see the lion in the city centre.
Oh, what
Video.
It was all on like CCTV because people saw that and they fucked right off.
Ah.
Like they were gone. They saw
Fucking
this thing
hey,
walking
man.
down the street and they're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
But I
Do you
think-
guys go hunting at all?
No.
But do you have like relatives that do?
I've got
No.
friends.
Yeah, friends.
Nope.
You go and like hunt animals.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I'm not
what do
really
they
for it.
generally hunt? Like what kind of animals do you know?
Buck.
Yeah.
Buck?
Usually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the thing
Zebras?
about buck is that they get like quite overpopulated because smaller reserves can't have like the big animals. So they keep a lot of buck and then it just gets like too many and then it's just bad for the ecosystem. So they do like they let people hunt to just bring down the population because there's no
To
predators.
control the population.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
there's no predators in the reserve.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand that.
But I think
Wait.
the most dangerous animal you got to watch out for is probably like the hippo.
Oof.
The hippo?
Honestly, the hippo
Hippo.
is
Do you know how
dangerous.
fast they are?
because they go down
No.
the rivers.
They're
yeah,
fast?
They
yeah,
run like,
they're really fast.
What the fuck?
yeah, they
Wait,
run
you
like
s-
35 k's.
They look slow as fuck.
Yeah, but they're fast.
And they can swim
You
like.
see hippos like
Okay, like there's a
in
place,
canals
St.
and shit?
Lucia,
No.
where they go down the river.
St. Lucia, yeah.
So they'll go down the river, and like there's lots of like very like wealthy places on the coast there.
Like golf
And like
courses
people
and
see
stuff.
hippos like and they just run because these things are fast.
They're so
and
fast.
they
I
kill.
heard they're really fucking strong. Their
Strong,
teeth are
aggressive.
like
They
they're
can literally chew you in half.
they can literally like.
They won't eat you, but they'll break you in half and then leave you there to die.
Yo, has anybody been killed by a hippo?
18
Yeah.
miles per hour. They run 18 miles
Brother,
per
that
hour.
is a
They're fast.
car.
Holy
It's
shit.
fast.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's really fast.
So if you ever see a hippo,
talking about land?
Jesus
run on
Christ.
rocky ground because they
Why?
have really soft feet. So
Yeah, so just remember
they
that when you're
can,
getting
like,
chased by a
yeah.
hippo to run on rocky ground.
Yeah.
What
Maybe
the
just
fuck?
move up the way quick.
Yeah.
Jesus
Has anyone?
Christ.
You know
Or climb a
anybody?
tree because otherwise you
Oh yeah. They can't. What if they
They
like
don't
chop
do
the tree in half? You're fucked.
Yeah,
They're
I
just like,
found-
Yeah, dude.
you are food.
There's some crazy videos if you like search on YouTube.
Yeah, there have
Scary,
been
yeah.
quite a few people that have been killed by hippos.
Hippo
It's
attack.
crazy.
Sorry. Do you know like anybody who's been like
No, not me
injured
personally.
by any animal? Like
By an
inside-
animal?
Sharks.
Because
who's
this
like,
is-
Yeah,
Now, what
sharks.
sharks are in now?
Sharks. Oh, it is.
Sharks attacks
Yeah.
like everywhere though. You know. like-
Elephants. Sometimes the elephants, like during mating season, if you go to a game reserve, like the bull elephants.
oh god, they
get
get really aggressive.
just
And,
like
like-
playing some hippo videos.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see like.
Dude, what are we looking at here?
Oh, it's on. It's on.
Hippo running away.
Oh no,
They
Remus, go
run
look at
really
like
fast.
video.
I want to see a hippo run.
Yeah, same
They
here.
run
Same.
really fast.
They run faster than humans.
I'm sorry, let me
They're
find
just
it.
like sitting there, man.
Look at their little tails wagging. Man. He's happy.
This is a 23 second video.
It's like a dog.
Oh wait, this is a random question, but yo, aren't Chinese people considered black politically
fuck?
or
Other.
officially in South Africa?
Well,
Other.
we
We
do
have a
have
box for
Asian.
other.
It's like it'll be Caucasian, colored, black, Asian, other.
What is color?
So colored would be
Mixed
Mixture.
race.
like mixed race.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
We have
I don't know where I heard that.
no,
Colored?
I thought Chinese people. No, I thought they were black at one point and then they
Yeah,
changed
I mean,
it.
when apartheid
Oh,
used-
maybe
used to be
during
in
apartheid
law.
or something,
Oh, yeah.
but
Probably.
not since we've been alive
okay.
or been able to register.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like pretty the racial divides? Is it like, you know, in America, because a lot of people you see like white people hanging out, you know, together, and then you'd be like, you know, black people
Yeah.
and then like Asian people.
I think it's getting
It's not
better.
all like
Yeah,
that. But,
it's getting better.
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
it's running
shit.
fast.
They're fucking fast. Oh my god, that's fucking. Dude,
Told you,
where's
they
he
run
going?
so
Yo.
fast.
yo, that was pretty fast. Holy shit.
Yeah, hippos
Um,
are interesting.
Huge. Yeah.
Like the racial
what she said.
divide, I think, is mainly it's where you grow up. So like schools you go to, like if you go to a government school,
Yeah.
you're pretty much going to be friends with everyone.
Oh right.
Some of the more the private schools, the more expensive schools, obviously there's still the backlash from apartheid. So like it's difficult for some people to get in. Well, not get
Yeah.
in, but have the financial support.
Uh-huh.
But like I have friends from all races, and it's just like it's more your common interest than where you come from. I think. Like, yeah.
And can you explain to our audience and the idiots like me about the partay?
You can go for this one.
Is it very well just briefly?
I was only 3 years old when apartheid ended, so I only lived for 3 years of apartheid,
Very-
so I would not know the deep ins and outs. But
Okay.
it was basically
Very briefly,
yeah, a
yeah.
segregation between the races. White races were like the supreme race, got all of the benefits, all of the best things, and then
The
black
supreme
race,
leaders here.
Supreme leaders.
Yeah.
We got supreme
the
leaders.
black race, and then like colors and anyone in between the Africans were definitely treated the worst, and then like the middle, like the colors, the Indians, anyone who was not white kind of got like middle treatment. Like it was still shit, but it wasn't shittier, like the shittest of the treatment that you took. The shittiest of the shit. But it was bad. Like they were things like that they called dom pass, which is like a dumb pass. And anyone who worked for a white family, you'd have to carry that so that they knew if you were in a white area after hours, you were there because you were working for the white family. So you weren't there illegally.
And like if you were caught without that pass, they would like beat you.
Beat you, throw you in jail. It was bad. And they had things like they would have literally like a white bench and a black bench, and they'll be right next to each other. But you could not sit on the bench that was not yours.
Wow.
So it's like the 50s in the States.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
Yeah.
I feel like the States got a pass on it. Like, I mean, South Africa took all the attention away from what the States was doing, like with the whole segregation.
Yeah, we got ostracized from the rest of the world. Like the rest of the world cut us out from everything. We weren't allowed to compete in events. They stopped like importing and exporting. They like literally were like they cut us off from the world.
So like like Jacob Zuma now, he's like the leader.
Leader.
So,
that's a compliment. I mean,
what's he's the president.
Yeah,
he's the president, right? In South Africa.
Unfortunately.
So I heard a lot of shitty he's rape allegations and shit.
Rape.
Like
counting to 10, also very hard for him.
12 years ago.
Can't count to 10. If you can find a video, that'd be great, dude.
Whoa.
He can't count numbers, so like
he can't say numbers.
He took a shower with this girl and
it was his best friend's daughter. He raped her and then afterwards took a shower because he thought that it would prevent AIDS.
HIV.
Yeah.
So he's very like
clever.
Exactly.
So he's an idiot. That's what you're trying to say.
There we go.
With a big E.
This
guy, he just looks like a harmless.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle, bro.
He does.
He has a nice shiny head.
$800 and $700.
So those of you who are listening, we're watching a video of the South African president trying to count.
Dude, what is he doing? I don't get it.
He's trying to say a number.
He's just trying to say a number, but he can't.
He's like
he has the English.
8,200 and 708 and 56 to 5.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's like
they've started writing out his numbers in his
very
speech, and he's
long
still
pauses between.
So like, how does someone like? Because now we have Trump, right? So
my God!
Trump.
Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn, bro. Enjoy that.
Yeah, enjoy.
So I'm saying like, is he?
Jesus Christ.
Are there a lot of like briberies and corruption?
You see, Trump is an idiot. Zuma is corrupt. That is the problem, because it's someone who has come from underprivileged and gotten into a position of power, and now he's abusing it. Mm-hmm. He is causing so much corruption and just handing out freebies to his mates.
Freebies?
Freebies, so like cash wherever he can, like to all of his friends, and like pocketing taxpayers'
What you got going on there, bro?
To put it like into perspective, I think he's something like the 4th or the 5th highest paid president in the world.
What?
And we're one of the poorest, well, not one of the poorest, but I mean, we're a third world country. And he's getting paid like the equivalent of first world countries. And I'm like, are you fucking shitting me?
He's taking the tax money for himself, right?
Yes, pretty much.
He's pocketing that shit.
And he's I'm all for the poverty-stricken humans, and I'm going to build houses. It's horse shit.
Damn, I love this anger.
Damn.
I'm so angry because I'm like, fine, be in power. Like, I don't care, give a shit who's in power, but then look after the people who need it. But like the people we call them squatter camps, they're informal settlements, and it's just getting worse. It's not getting better.
So I heard that one of his main philosophies is that he's trying to bring black power back. Like he thinks that like black people.
BEE.
Yeah, what?
Black economic empowerment.
Right, so he's trying to bring, like, he's basically trying to give more jobs to black people and like trying to like empower them through financial services and et cetera, so like
it's great, like it's good, but the problem is it's getting stuck in the middle class. So the middle class are getting richer and the rich are getting richer, but the
instead
poor are
of starting
getting
from like the grassroots, like
start from
lower
the bottom.
education, And then so that whole generation, you know, has an education to go with. Because right now the gap between education between like the people is awful.
Yeah.
Mm.
And no, so it's just the problem is like you have lower standards for people getting into university, but then when they do get into university, they can't cope. So then they end up failing and dropping out. Whereas like you should start at the lower level so that they can work their way up, and when they do get into university, they can actually get a degree and pass and get there, you know.
So it's deep shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's some
deep shit.
That's some
very deep
horse shit over there.
On a more happier note, so how many languages do you guys have? You guys said 10 or 11? 11.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you tell our audience how many languages you can speak?
Okay, I can speak about not great,
Fluently,
like not
but-
great. Not
Yeah,
fluently.
well,
basic, like I could
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
have, like, a
Basic.
conversation. So Zulu,
okay, Zulu.
Afrikaans, English, and I can speak Italian. So
That's cool, man.
that's not from
Yeah.
South Africa. They're Italian. So
I basic Xhosa, Zulu, and then Afrikaans we learned at school. So it's like I can understand hearing it, speaking it, and then English.
Is Afrikaans derived from Dutch or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
It's
Some
from the Dutch
derivatives,
settlers,
Cool.
and then it kind of just
so we can go to Amsterdam and have a great time.
I actually overheard a Dutch person speaking, and I was sitting there going, "Why the fuck is she making this conversation so public?" And then I was like, "Wait, no one can understand her." And then I was like, "And she is not speaking Afrikaans; she's speaking Dutch."
Wait, in Korea?
No. This
Oh.
is somewhere else where I was in a hostel, and I was just like, "Why is she Skyping people and they can understand her?" And I was like, "Wait."
Are you required to take a lot of different languages when you're
In high school, you need to take Afrikaans or Zulu.
You can
Oh.
choose.
Afrikaans
Choose,
or
yeah.
Zulu?
And also, it's dependent on the province because
Yeah.
like, each province has their own like
Language,
Yeah,
yeah. So, like-
their popular language.
Yeah, so
you know.
Durban, it's also known as like, well, where the region is called KwaZulu Natal. So
Yeah,
the language
yeah,
is Zulu.
Zulu.
I know
yeah.
that. Mhm.
Yeah.
So
University
I
of KwaZulu.
Yeah, there we go.
So fucking happy.
you went?
Yeah.
Some
So,
fucking candy for that?
Candy, please.
so yeah, like I had to do Zulu from grade 8 to grade 10, I think.
Yeah.
And then from there you had the choice of dropping it or carrying on with Afrikaans. You had to do both Afrikaans and Zulu for the first 2 years.
Yeah, see, coming from Joburg, I did Zulu, and then when you got to grade 9, which is when you're like 15, 16, I don't know what it is in the States, you can either choose Zulu or Afrikaans.
Oh, word.
And just because I had been doing Afrikaans, I stuck with Afrikaans because trying to start doing Zulu in there, which I should have done because last year I worked at a hospital that only spoke Zulu, so...
They didn't speak English?
Well, the
The
patients
staff
didn't,
did.
yeah.
But the patients didn't.
Right.
Fuck, that's
And it
tough.
was an understaffed hospital, so I couldn't just be like, "Nurse, can you come help me?" Because she's busy working with 5
Yeah,
other
right,
patients
right.
that I have to be like, "Care." So
Well,
trying to
you're-
learn that from scratch.
So what are some of the cool words that you can teach us? You know, with the clicking sounds
Hell
with your
yeah.
tongue. I know I asked you this before. Can you do it for our
Okay.
audience and for Joe here? Because
I'll
Joe's
teach you
very
some
curious.
Nice words.
Oh, that's
So-
boring.
I know Joe speaks tongue. Joe, you speak tongue,
I'm
right?
sorry? I have a tongue, yes.
You need to one on weekends only.
Oh, what are we talking about here?
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
He wrestles.
It's called tongue wrestling. Anyway, continue.
So please in Zulu is indicela.
Oh, one more
No,
time.
you guys gotta try it out.
Indicela.
That's
we
not
go.
bad.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
You see, bro, UK's in.
Yeah.
KwaZulu Natal, right?
bad.
Yeah.
So it's basically you get 3 clicks. The C is like a you're like
Like you fucked up.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Like,
much like. Then you get the X, which is like you're calling a horse. It's like
So if you
like the side
if
of
you
your
do that to a person, you're like, dude, what the
No,
fuck?
no,
You say I'm a horse?
It's like,
me a horse?
What the hell is that? It's fucking
when
big.
you pronounce Xhosa, which is one of those, is Xhosa because it's XH or SA, so it's Xhosa.
Xhosa.
Very
Wow,
good.
you got it.
No for you, Brian. No
Yo.
for you, Brian.
No, for you.
Jersey!
Just stick with Jersey language.
We got a Jersey Shore, bitch! GTL.
Cabs are here.
Cabs are here.
T-shirt time.
Then you have the last click with which is for Q. Yeah. So then there's like one if I can remember correctly from varsity days, it's hoko, which is massage. Like
Oh, massage. That's a good word for it.
Yeah. No, I just teach
With
things.
the, with the
love that
question
word.
mark at the end.
Massage?
No, do you know how to translate happy ending for them?
No, that was never in my degree, I'm afraid. So it's, no.
Because that would have kept it all nicely, bro.
No,
If you
but
ever
on the
met anyone
real,
here, it was
on the real, Joe does speak tongue though, right? Like
What?
you do speak.
Whatever you call it, I used to be like heavily Christian, and like I used to go to church and like
You got the hand motion looking.
Yeah.
hallelujah, hallelujah. So they would make us like kind of not make us, but the pastor would pray, and they'd be like, all right, y'all just like speak in tongue now. You're gonna speak in tongue. So like then you start talking, you start praying, and all of a sudden you kind of like you can't speak right.
Mm-hmm.
So you start like mumbling words and shit. It doesn't
Like
make
having
any
a
sense.
So
stroke.
crazy, yeah?
But that's because you
Like having a stroke.
Did they give you something to drink before?
Yeah. Yes, probably beer. I probably didn't notice.
they say you're like that's like your exclusive
touched by the
language with the God.
Yeah, you're like speaking like heavenly language kind of shit. So.
Oh, shit. So I guess you can easily transition from that language to Zulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never got it.
There you go. Heavenly language in Zulu.
That's actually very true. Yeah.
It's very
Jesus
similar.
Christ.
Oh.
Okay. Speaking of Jesus Christ. No. All right. So yeah. So do you guys have like really good gyms there? I'm just like I know that's
do.
really random. Just
Yeah.
because like in Korea it's not so great
No.
in my opinion. So like yeah, you guys have like good gyms there.
Yeah, like Virgin Active is.
Yeah, we
like
have, like-
Virgin from where's he from the UK?
Yeah, Richard Branson.
Richard Branson, Virgin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Richard Branson.
So we
yeah.
have
okay.
Virgin
Richard
Active. It's like a
Branson, man. He's the
gym.
man.
Gym chain.
Gym chain.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So,
So
we
it's
have
quite a,
those all
like,
over the country.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you know that?
Dude, he's got
That's so
500
interesting.
plus
Yeah.
businesses.
He has his own gym there.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean,
But
isn't
what
that
is it
like
called? Virgin what?
Virgin Active.
Virgin Active. So it's
Vir-
like
Virgin Active. Oh,
Yeah, it's got
okay.
everything.
I heard it's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
It is. It
I heard
has
it's really
like
nice.
it has everything. So you have like a studio where they do like classes,
Mm-hmm.
and this is all included in like the same like fee. I know in Korea it's like you pay for working with the weights, or you pay for extra for going into like the studio, which is strange for me because like
Right.
back home it's literally you pay one fee and it's like cool, you can use the studio, you can even
Oh,
go
right,
in
right,
there
right,
when
right,
no
right.
one's there, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
I
there's
get it.
like
I get what you're
there's
saying.
spinning classes
Yeah.
and we also have like all of the weights and cardio, and then there's a swimming pool for swimming.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So it's pretty good.
Yeah,
right?
it's got
yeah,
everything you need.
there's
yeah.
that, and then Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness.
Fitness.
There's another one called Go
Go
Health.
Gym. Yeah, Go
Dude,
Health.
Planet Fitness is like
Yeah.
international
Just
too,
like
right?
Yeah, we
recently,
have
yeah.
that.
It's been
Yeah.
introduced in
No,
Durban.
we've had
at
it.
least.
Yeah, in Cape Town we had
Yeah.
it for a while.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
So is fitness like as
it's-
big?
it's getting big, like,
in
yeah.
South Africa
It
as it
is.
is.
South Africans
Conscious.
love fitness
Oh,
and
really?
love health.
Yeah.
They love health.
It's like they love trends, and that seems to be the trend at the moment. So
Yeah, and then also like in Virgin Active, they have tanning beds. I mean, for Brian, if he's keen.
Really?
Yes, he
Really?
loves
Yeah.
that shit.
I didn't know
There's
that.
one tanning bed. It's like a standing one, and you just
That's
gotta
so
go.
funny.
So you stand and then
You just stand and you just burn, bro.
That reminds me of the A-Team, the Bradley Cooper.
Dude, what kind of stuff from South Africa would you bring to Korea? Like if you're like, dude, they should have this shit here,
Ooh,
or like, cause
some
that,
Okay.
goodies. We
yeah.
got some goodies here for you.
I
bro.
bought
Oh, shit.
rooibos. I did not know that you guys had rooibos here. It's a
You know what
tea.
rooibos is, right?
no, man.
Okay,
What is a
I will
rooibos?
show you.
Oh, dude, is that weed? I mean, oh, sorry.
It's not.
That's what you're going for, bro.
It's loose tea. You can smell it.
Oh shit. Oh,
And then you put it
Oh,
inside
wow.
the thing, and then
it just
makes tea.
literally looks like dirt. I'm
It
not
does,
saying
it does.
It
It
really
But
does.
it is so good. And
Oh,
this will
dude.
cost you next to nothing in South Africa.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Bro,
So we're gonna give you guys-
it's some weed. They got us weed.
Oh,
It's the
fuck.
South African, bro.
It's all the way
Let's make it
from
into a
South
line
Africa.
here and snort
It's
that
from
shit.
Durban, bro.
It's weed.
Oh, it's tea?
Yeah, it's rooibos tea.
Smoke it if you want.
Yeah.
I did not know that you
Oh.
guys got this here, but like, so
Bro,
I brought a banky with me. Just
I'll
in
be honest,
case.
I didn't know either.
So, what is it called?
Rooibos.
They get it.
Roy Boss. Roy
Yeah.
Boy's
It
tea.
is
Go get
so
yourself some Roy Boss
dirt
tea.
cheap at home. You can
Is it
literally
good?
buy.
It's good. It's good.
You can buy like I love it. You can buy. There's no caffeine. Completely herbal.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And you can buy like 50 tea bags for, I don't know, like $2 or like $1.50. I don't know. I'm thinking of just my conversion rate, but
I'm curious, like, so teachers back home, like, I got some teachers from South Africa. They're like, I'm a certified teacher. If I stayed here, I could make way more than I can in Korea. I'm like, dude, oh really? And then other teachers, they're like, no, I can't make like half the shit I make here. I'll make in Korea. So I'm like wondering, like, what is like for teachers?
I don't know. Neither
Do you know
of us
about that
are
shit?
certified teachers.
Right.
So I'm a physiotherapist, and he did his degree in marketing. So neither of us are certified teachers. But I have to wait for him to come back. But his friend is a teacher. From what I know, the pay is maybe close to what it is here, but
back in South as a certified teacher.
Africa, but you're not getting your housing paid for, and that's like a big chunk of change.
That's like,
it's a big chunk of change that you have to be paying, and we don't have as good. We don't have public transport, basically. So, you'd have to pay for your own car insurance. Fuel, all of the stuff that comes with it, maintenance, that ends up being in like a large chunk of change as well. So, you're not saving nearly as much. And teaching, I don't think is paid nearly enough. Considering they're like raising the youth of tomorrow. But
that's a big problem in the States too,
It is.
Yeah.
I think everywhere except for, I think it was Finland or Norway, I can't remember which one it was.
Of course it'd be one of those.
Yeah. But like, I think they pay them as much as doctors get paid, which in all honesty they should.
Holy shit!
No, but they should, because
They
there would be no
should.
fucking
They
doctors
should.
if there were no teachers or lecturers. So they should get paid the same amount.
That's some good logic right there.
Yeah.
So those kind of countries, Norway, Finland.
Yeah, they treat them as if they are because they are just
How's
as
the piss,
valuable
bro?
as a doctor.
Great.
So
Lots of beer came out.
So thank you for the lovely tea. And
welcome.
dude,
We've got more for you, bro.
dude,
Holy fuck!
I love you guys.
What do you think this looks like, bro?
Shit!
It looks like
Like a
Careful,
really
it could be a
dark
bit dirty because we've been
Nutella.
I didn't say
hungry.
penis. I said peanut butter.
okay, this
Whoa!
is
This isn't your free time.
Yeah, it's a bit dirty, bro. I'm so sorry. We've been
it's okay.
indulging.
Beefy bovril.
Oh shit, this tastes good.
You see.
So what you do is after.
How'd you taste it? You didn't fucking open
I
it.
had some on my fingers.
Ew.
Sorry, kind of like a
No,
raw
it's
shit,
all
but
fine.
Dude, I don't know what's in your fingers, but
So I think it's like finished
Snippets.
almost.
Just give it like a little, just dip your finger along the side.
What
of
is it? I don't even know what it is.
Can I do that?
It is
Yeah,
a
like
Go on,
like
bro.
right
You
right
guys-
around the edges here.
I think go in the inside. Go in the
Go,
inside.
it's okay?
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
Oh,
inside. No, it's fine. Go in the
It's
inside.
just fucking dark.
What is
I
it? It's
can
like a
see.
vegetable.
It's like a black void inside.
We have two.
It's called
we have
beefy
Bovril
bovril.
and Marmite.
Bovril. Bovril.
Bovril is like a beefy spread, so the best thing to do is you put it on toast and then cheese after a day's hangover. Oh my god, it's a godsend.
Good man.
Fuck.
Then
I'm
you
hungry.
also have Marmite, which is like Vegemite. Like the
Oh,
equivalent
Vegemite, dude,
Oh,
Vegemite.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
had
Vegemite.
Vegemite before.
Yeah, Vegemite.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we have
Australian
Marmites.
Marmite.
We have Marmite. So it's like, it's
Oh.
similar, but it tastes better.
I
I've had both, and I personally think that
I mean, it's very
Dude,
the viscosity level is very.
viscosity.
It's very thick, I know, but it's not
Disgusting.
right.
It's quite a.
Oh shit! I really.
You would love this
Go
shit.
on.
I love
Yeah,
it.
right?
It's,
know
it's
what?
not for me,
So
but
salty.
Joe,
I love it now.
he
I
would
love salty
put
stuff.
it like on
You see me?
everything,
I love salty
like on his
things.
girls or
Yeah,
whatever.
Oh!
Yeah, you do.
Because he's into that. Like,
I'll put it on my pillow. I'm like, while I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
yeah.
Then we also just got, we bought a little
got the game
alcohol
changer,
from
bro.
home. Okay,
Bro.
but just, guys,
That's really good.
South African wine.
Oh
Oh my
shit!
god.
Why
What's
you
this?
guys
What's
should have
this?
brought some
What's
over.
this? What's
Well, we
this?
finished it all within like the first week of being.
Yeah, it didn't last
Okay,
long. Yeah.
this is Amarula.
Oh, let me show the
Hold on a
audience.
second. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's so badass! It's a fucking elephant in the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah, bro. The elephants eat that. Literally, the story.
Yeah,
What is
the
the story?
story. So the story
What's the
behind
story?
it is made,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it is made from marula fruit, and what happens is it falls off of the trees and ferments, and then the elephants eat them and get drunk.
And they get fact on
They
that
get
shit.
drunk off the fermented marula fruit. So they call it amarula. And we
Really?
bought some of that from
Dude,
home.
that's badass, dude. Can I
You gotta have
Yo,
a
this
taste
is
of it.
so
It is
cool.
fucking amazing.
Yo,
I think
I want-
finish your beer and just pour yourself
I
some.
want this. I want this right now.
No, Jesus. Okay. Calm down, buddy.
I want it right now.
Just take it. No, seriously, take it from the bottle. It's
Just
fine.
swig?
Go
Yeah.
on.
Go for it.
Wait,
take a
wait.
swig.
So it's okay if we
You guys
kill it?
finish it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
swig.
not much
okay.
left.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's really not much.
yeah,
left.
thank you.
So
Yo, my
cheese.
bad if I don't leave you with
You
anything.
asshole.
I'll just. Yeah.
Amarula.
So what is
Amarula.
what is your verdict of Korean alcohol?
Soju.
Wow, that's
Worst thing
good.
I've ever had in
Oh,
my life.
Wow, that's good.
Soju
Right?
is a
That's good.
brain fucker.
Oh my god.
Brain fucker.
Yeah, it
you
fucks
say.
your brain.
Cream and
Soju is a brain fucker.
marula fruit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Drink it, bitch.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's the one thing you ever
Open
want
that
to take
stupid
with
mouth
you.
of yours. Sorry. It's good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Kahlua.
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 Baileys.
It's like a mix of the two.
Yeah,
love it.
It's
yeah.
So great.
God
I love
fucking
it.
A.
It's the best
Jeez,
thing known
that's
to
fucking
man.
good.
So it's literally
Go on.
it's like because isn't Bailey's where you mix it and shit?
Mm.
Because this
This
tastes
we
like
drink
an
on the
actual
rocks.
cocktail.
No,
Yeah.
this we drink on the rocks. You literally like
Is it strong?
put it.
It's strong. Oh, I love that shit. That's
Oh, it's 17%.
God damn, I love this
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
It's
that's good.
amazing.
Yeah,
70,
next time-
17%.
If we ever in Korea again, we're gonna bring some up for you guys.
Yeah.
Dude, absolutely. yeah, man.
shit.
Literally drink it on the rocks and it's the best thing known to man.
Known to man.
Oh no, that's good. It's fucking good.
Sounded like you were
Amarula.
store.
Yeah.
Get in the nearest store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you
duty
can.
free if you can
Yeah,
find
if you
it.
can.
Do it.
What's your favorite Korean food?
Oh, shut up. What's that barbecue called?
Oh,
Some-
samgyeopsal?
Yes, that's
yeah.
the one, bro.
Fucking name, man.
What about
Bibimbap's also very nice.
Bibimbap?
I like,
is
I
good.
like
Okay.
hot pot bibimbap.
Damn, you can
Oh.
eat spicy shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that shit is good. I like that.
you had like Korean barbecue, like
Yeah, yeah,
Korean
yeah.
barbecue
oh
and,
yeah, that shit is good.
I like
That's
it.
my shit.
Kimchi done on the Korean barbecue. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, you guys like kimchi?
Ooh.
Kimchi, but like
But
only when it's like
when
cooked.
raw.
Right, right, right.
When it's raw,
Yeah,
I
it's so good.
can't eat
Yeah.
that stuff.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Can't
yeah.
eat
Because
from
I'm
it?
eating it every day at school. Like
Yeah.
they're giving it to me every day, and I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, fuck.
Oh
I'm
shit.
not-
No more, bro.
It
Yeah.
tastes like sweaty socks when it's not.
Sweaty
Like,
socks.
Yeah, but-
spicy sweaty socks.
It's not for everyone, but
It's not for
it
everyone.
does
Sweaty
have a lot of
socks.
probiotics. So just know that it's doing something good for your
Kimchi
intestines.
salesman over here.
So if you want any kimchi, please
I
contact
mean, we
me.
know what your password is on the computer, bro.
Kimchi.
You're a bit
Kimchi
biased,
porn?
eh?
Hey, what's the number one like food like delicacy in South Africa? Like Korea would be kimchi, obviously.
Braais are pretty. You guys heard of a
Brian
braai?
Bolton.
Yeah.
Braais, so
Yeah.
like cooking meat on a
So
like
barbecue.
a barbecue for you guys, like
Yeah.
barbecue.
Is
But
it
it's so much
slow
better.
cooked? Slow cooked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we
Nice.
do it like over coals, so it's not a gas
Yep.
Yeah.
or anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it
yeah.
over coals and then.
That's the
like,
best.
I think it's also like South Africa is pretty premium.
Premium
meats.
meat,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got 10 minutes?
Yeah, like 5.
5?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
It's 5 minutos.
It's gone quick.
Ew.
I think
Minutos.
biltong is probably like
Biltong?
the
Biltong?
Biltong,
Which
it's,
is
it's
jerky.
like jerky, but it's
Like
From-
10 times.
So the
Yeah,
texture is
10
very
times better
like
from the friends that I
hard,
know.
is it? Is it?
You
No,
get
it's-
hard, you get soft, you get
Oh.
peppered, you get hard.
they
Oh,
dry
shit.
the meat.
Oh, God,
so
I
what
like-
they
I
do
like-
is
I
they,
like
Oh,
that.
they dry it out?
They air
Yeah.
dry the meat, and then it's like they put a whole lot of different seasonings on it, so you can get like
Oh, that sounds so good.
spicy or salty or like
Oh, that
just
sounds
normal
really
season,
fucking
and then you
good,
can get
man.
wet or dry, or they also do we call it what it's like vorsticks.
Vorsticks, yeah. Which is
Vorsticks,
like
so it's like
Sounds
like
Dutch.
the sausage sticks.
force.
Sausage sticks?
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
Joe's
like
favorite.
It's like dry. It's dry sausage sticks,
Banter.
basically. So it's a lot more fattier and like wetter.
Oh, that's
the way
better.
Joel likes it.
Just the way you
Gotta
like
love
it,
it.
buddy.
Just the way I like it.
yourself a hole there.
And what about I heard there's a restaurant called Steers, is it?
Oh,
Oh my god! It is the
Jeez.
best drunk
We
food
were
ever
literally-
eaten in your
Oh,
I
life.
was
What's it
just
called?
talking about it
Shit.
like recently.
Steers.
Steers?
Steers.
It is
If you
like-
guys go to South Africa, please try Steers.
Steers.
Please
yeah.
do it.
All right,
Okay.
explain to the folks here.
Flame
like,
grilled.
flame
It's
grilled.
like takeout food.
And-
but like,
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh,
so-
you are?
No,
I
you're
am.
not.
Cheers.
I am.
No, hold on. Let's get this straight. Selective vegetarian.
No, okay.
Because,
I
bro,
was a vegetarian for 16 years. Being a vegetarian in Korean is
it's impossible.
fucking
Yeah, it's
impossible.
impossible.
I would say it's.
I'm sorry, it's impossible. I would literally starve at lunch if I did not try to eat at least a little bit of something. So, like, I hate myself every day, but
Wait. Vegetarians. I'm very ignorant. So like, if they grilled like something on with the same pan, Like eat
I'm
them.
not one of those kind
Are
of
you
veggies.
those,
I'm
like,
just
but that's
very-
look at the
it's-
ingredients?
I'm just taste.
Oh.
I do not particularly like the taste. I'm a very fussy eater. So like for me, like Steers has vegetarian burgers and they still taste fucking amazing.
Oh
And
shit.
yeah, I don't really care. Like I cooked for Digs. Like I lived in Digs, which is like when you live in a house of people. I don't know. If
Oh,
it's
okay.
called- yeah.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I was
yeah.
a student. So like I would cook the same thing that I do for them, but then I would just take out the meat. Because like living in a house of 5 are meat eaters, I'm not gonna be like, sorry, vegetarian tonight.
Meat eaters.
So then I would
Ah.
just do whatever and then
Oh, I
take
see.
out
Very
all the
flexible.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's, I just don't like the taste. It's
Well, hold
just,
on.
and I'm weirded out by it.
So it's a burger or
burger and chips. Oh my!
Oh,
fuck,
it's
they
like
make
you
the
get
chips.
You
best
get steak
French fries
rolls.
in
It's
the
just the
world.
meat is flame grilled, and then you can have steak rolls. I mean, they got
And the
veggie burgers, which is
best
shit. You don't
specials.
eat that.
Oh.
Fucking shit.
But, and
Wait,
it's
you
super
eat.
cheap.
So you choose the
Shit.
veggie burger.
Any day, even if I go back now, any day I will go for the veggie burger. I love it.
So the taste of meat, it just doesn't fit with you. Like a nice like
Yeah, exactly,
steak
bro.
on the grill, like
Waste
that
of money.
doesn't like because there's
the waste
something
of
like
life and money?
Like, I can't eat fat. The fat, I'm
Oh my
like a
God.
texture person, so texture just
She
Like,
eats fucking biltong though, so I don't understand. Dried meat.
dried biltong that has no fat on it, and I only started eating it last year again. So
I love
it's
this. Wait, bull tongue?
Biltong.
Biltong.
biltong, dry meat, jerky.
Oh.
not bullshit.
Fucking
Those shit
100
that you
times
always
better
say
than
all the time.
Oh shit! Okay. Okay, boy.
Okay, so yeah, fuck. Any last
Yeah,
questions,
man.
brother, for our guests here?
Yeah, when you guys coming to South Africa?
Oh shit!
Have
Oh,
to.
I definitely want to go
Hey,
now.
hey,
Oh my
where
God,
do
you
you,
have
where
to.
would you recommend like for first time tours?
Oh, Cape Town definitely first.
Cape Town.
Durban, and you
Really?
have to try
Durban?
Joburg. The Joburg nightlife is
Johannesburg.
Who?
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg?
Oh,
Oh,
Johannesburg
sorry,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
nightlife, yeah.
Oh, Johannesburg.
Yeah, we say
Yeah.
Joburg for sure.
How is it?
What
Is
is it? Joburg?
No, it's,
Joburg.
you guys will
Joburg.
have such
Oh,
a great
okay,
time.
cool.
Also, you roll with your
City life.
South Korean one, you're just gonna destroy the continent.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
The
Oh, you
alcohol
can
is
roll with
so
ones?
Ones, you will have a
cheap.
fucking great time, Mose.
Yeah, like
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, go there, clean up.
A night out, you can
Yo.
maybe spend like 10,000 won to get fucked.
Okay, I'm
10,000,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going there.
Like,
Hold on a
Listen,
second.
if you guys go
specials.
and like we there, make plans. Me and you got Joburg, Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
Durban, and then always Cape Town is like the.
Oh.
I mean, that is already
Yeah, you have to go to Cape Town.
international as it is.
I heard the beaches are really nice in Durban because I do
Yeah.
have a very
Yeah.
close friend from Durban.
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe I
there.
told you. I'm not
Who's
sure.
your friend?
You have friends?
Is it what?
His name is Matt Dua. But shout out to Matt Dua. But anyways,
Shout out to Matt.
Yeah.
Present, bro.
maybe you guys know each other. He's white too. So.
You're white and
I'm
from South Africa.
I'm
You
just,
must
I'm
be
just
Right.
saying, maybe
African
it's a
now.
tight community over there. But
That's-
but I did hear the waves are fucking amazing
Yeah.
there in South Africa.
Jeffreys Bay, they have competitions even for like
Yeah,
international surf
big
competitions.
big surfing people. Like that's like the place to be, bro.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
yeah.
My
South
friend's a
Africa.
surfer and he just like lives on the coast.
That's all he does.
Oh, I have a question
That's a
too.
terrible thing.
Have you guys been to Madagascar?
Oh, thank you, brother.
Yes,
I
sir.
haven't. I want to. I have friends that
People
have
go
been
there, like
Yeah.
oh, cool. So is it like the Jeju of Korea, or like the Hawaii of the
I would
states?
say Mozambique is maybe the Jeju
Yeah.
of Korea.
But Jeju's part of South Korea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's all not part of
Yeah.
South Africa.
Okay, yeah. You
So-
see,
Oh.
Madagascar's
Classified.
not part of South Africa.
Okay.
Mozambique isn't, but Mozambique, oh my goodness.
Why?
Oh,
Some
It's
of
just
the
beautiful.
most
It's got the longest
beautiful
coastline, like,
you'll ever
I think-
see in the
Oh,
world.
In Africa, I'm not too
And
sure.
the people are so friendly. They're lovely.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's very, like underdeveloped.
Yeah, it's like
But,
still
like,
growing.
Hope it stays that way because it is.
I think the
Oh.
further north you go from South Africa in Mozambique, like it becomes
Yeah.
like less developed. So
But the
it's nice.
people
The
are
water's
so
just pristine
amazing.
blue, white sand, awesome.
Yeah.
So would you say the less developed it is, like the people are
better.
generally better?
They-
Yeah, the
Like-
locals
they
are
are.
awesome.
They're amazing. They're so friendly and so welcoming, and they're just like, you know, come
Bro.
here, be our friends, drink alcohol.
But you
that's
guys
fine.
Drink
With your-
alcohol here.
With your South Korean one, South African one, okay? South Korean one.
Yeah, you're like getting confused with your identity.
You guys should go to South Africa and have a great time. Bro. Don't
Yeah.
mess
We'll
around.
go. We're definitely gonna take you on that.
Yo,
So-
let's go.
Yo,
Please,
we're gonna
please.
contact you when we go there.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I really
Let's get some
one of my-
steers and.
Yeah,
And
I'm
what
down
is
for
it called?
fucking
There's another
steers.
place called like Lion's Den or some shit. Is it? Lions.
Lions. I know exactly.
Do
what
you
you're
know?
talking about.
Lion's head.
No,
I know.
Lions
shit.
dead.
That
Are you
sounds
talking
badass.
about like a food?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
a
it's
burger
called-
place. Lion something.
Huh?
Chicken licking, maybe.
Chicken
No.
licking?
Chicken licking.
I
think it
know
was
of
like,
Lion's Head, which is a mountain. in
No,
Cape
I know
Town.
what you're
Oh.
talking about though. It's like
I
a
don't
chicken
know.
joint. I know what you're
Oh,
talking
maybe. I don't know. Anyways.
You
Oh,
should pick that up.
yo, fun fact. They do have Chinese food. You guys have
We do.
like
Dude,
American
every-
American style
Dude,
Chinese
Yeah,
food,
like
right?
chow mein and fried rice. And
They fucking have that shit. Yo,
Jesus
Why not?
Christ.
We have every single food known to
That's-
man.
that's- what
yo,
I'm
there's a
saying, though.
Panda Express here.
Oh,
It's a
let's go.
franchise for
Yeah,
our,
yeah,
you know,
Panda
the American
Express, yeah.
style or whatever
Yeah.
style, the Chinese food. Yeah, let's fucking get
Let's
it.
fucking go.
I'm
Yo.
down.
Oh my
I
god.
love it.
Yeah, let's go get
the
it.
South African Chinese food I love, and then I had it here, and I was like,
Yeah.
Vietnamese
It's just
food.
noodles.
Oh, like
Yes.
jajangmyeon and shit?
It's
just
not
noodles.
The same
Of course
food,
not.
it's
Of
just
course
like-
not. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Korean style.
Black
Yeah.
noodles or red
Yes!
noodles? Yeah.
Black
I
noodles.
just don't
Yeah.
understand
It's-
that.
it's
Like,
the
The
It's-
black isn't really
too much
appetizing
of it.
itself.
Yeah.
You know, just the look of it. It just looks
Yeah.
like
It looks like
Overcooked
I
burgers,
just took
yeah.
a crap.
Yeah.
Like after eating White Castle, you know. But anyways,
You crab
yeah.
noodles? Okay, anyway.
Yeah. So there we have it, man. Yeah, let's
All
wrap
right,
it up.
man. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, so you can find us on YouTube, STBeef.
Get your
The
Amarulas.
highlights of
Do
this
it.
Find us on Facebook
Get your
and get
Amarulas.
yourself
bottle of
Amarula
Amarula.
cream and Marula fruit.
You don't have to roll your R's like that, motherfucker.
Does that sound Afrikaans?
I'm a ruler.
Yeah. Asshole.
Hey man, I'm just trying to put some spice to it. All right,
Yeah.
bro? All right, yo, let's get fucked up. All right,
Oh shit. Okay.
we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, peace.